UFC 296 is right around the corner. I'm going to give you my prediction for the co-main and the main event. But I'm also going to give you my prediction for the other fights on the main card. I'm just going to tell you who I think is going to win. I'm not going to go in depth. But for the co-main event, Alexander Pantoja versus Brandon Royval. Man, they already had a first fight, if you didn't know. I watched it, but from what I heard before I even watched the fight, I watched the fight today, by the way. What I heard before I even watched it was Alexander Pantoja dominated him and finished him. But I watched the fight because it was a free fight on YouTube. I was like, fuck it, I'll watch it. You know, I was eating something. I was like, fuck it, let me watch this fight. Let me see how it went. And Brandon Royval was so close to just winning that fight because Alejandro Pantoja was gassing, bro, gassing in the second round. They were scrambling like crazy on the floor, scrambling like crazy like flyweights. I just want to mention this. It's gonna be a good fight. We already know Brandon Royval's a fucking fun ass fighter, and it's flyweight. Flyweight fights are always fun. We gotta stop hating on the lower division. It's way funner than these fucking fat heavyweights not doing shit. But yeah, I just want to say that. But Alejandro Pantoja, I think he's gonna win. But the reason why I'm gonna say this is because there's a chance that he doesn't gas out. Because in not the first fight, the third fight that with Brennan Moreno, the last fight he had with him, he was looking like he was gassing in the second round. And then he pulled through and went all 5 rounds, which is insane, bro. I was thinking in the 5th round, how the fuck is this guy still going? He looked like he was gassed out in the second round, but he pushed through and he won that fight by decision. So I'm going Alejandro Pantoja. Sadly, Brandon Royval, you know, he's a fun fighter, but fucking boring. All these fighters are boring, but you know, it's their fight style that sells the fights. But you know, sometimes you gotta talk a little bit, man. Get your fucking name out there. All right, main event though. Leon Edwards versus Colby Covington. Man, I I picked Sean O'Malley to win against Aljamain Sterling. I didn't pick Sean Strickland to win against Israel Adesanya, and I'm not picking Colby Covington to win against Leon Edwards. I'm sorry. If you guys know about that picture, it was like imagine these three champs at the end of 2023, and it was Sean O'Malley, Sean Strickland, and Colby Covington with a belt photoshopped on it. Now, fucking, it's crazy. They don't even have to Photoshop that shit anymore. Sean O'Malley and Sean Strickland are the champ, which is fucking insane. But I do not see Colby Covington winning this fight, especially. I would say this if he was active, but especially this motherfucker is not active. And in his last fight where he wasn't active, he came back against Kamaru Usman to get the title shot after he fought Tyron Woodley. He didn't fight for a year. He comes in the first round. He's like jittery. He's not ready. That ring dust, you know, it's a thing for some fighters, and he had that shit, that ring dust. He wasn't like locked in the first round. He gets knocked out. He gets 10-8 in the first round, then he realizes, oh shit, I'm in a fucking fight. And then he really turns that shit on and then wins like three. I forgot what rounds he won, but he won 3 rounds. It should have been a draw, that fight against Kamaru Usman the second time, but who cares? I don't see him fucking winning this fight though. He's 35 years old. Leon Edwards is like 32, I believe. Not that I'm saying that just he's gonna win just because he's fucking older, or that he's gonna lose just because he's older. But man, Leon Edwards, he just looks so good against Kamaru Usman. But Kamaru Usman, this motherfucker, just he goes for one takedown per round. Colby Covington's gonna chain those takedowns, but still, I think Colby Covington's too little to just muscle him around. Leon Edwards, he's gonna come in prepared with good cardio. He's gonna be way stronger than him. That's what I think. He's gonna be way stronger than him. He's gonna bitch Colby Covington, and he's just gonna win by decision. I think. I don't think he's gonna finish him. That would be fucking insane if he finished him. But yeah, I think he's gonna win by unanimous decision. And Alejandro Pantoja, I think he's gonna win by maybe second round submission again. That's what I'm picking. Second round submission one more time. Because in the first fight, that's how he won. Second round submission. But for the other fights, man, Ian Gary versus Vicente Luque. I'm going Ian Gary. Sadly, I'm going with the cuck. But yeah, I'm not gonna go in depth. But yeah, I'm going with Ian Gary. He's just a better fighter. I do think Luque has a crazy chance though. You know, I don't know. He recently just got baptized. Maybe he's gonna baptize Ian Gary. But next fight, Paddy Pimblett versus Tony Ferguson. Fuck, man. I'm sorry. I'm going with Paddy Pimblett. Tony Ferguson's old. Enough said. Also, he's training with David Goggins, which is the dumbest shit I've ever. Whatever, bro. Fuck David Goggins for trying to act like he's a good ass coach when you've never had experience in your life. I'm not saying. Oh yeah, I basically just said that he's trying to act like he's a good coach, but why are you doing that? You have no experience. You're gonna ruin Tony Ferguson's career. You should not have volunteered for that shit. You should have been like, nah, man, you need someone else. Fucking you, it's just your strength with you, man. You just keep getting taken down. But whatever, bro. I'm picking Patty Pimblett, and then Shavkat Rahmanov versus Wonderboy Thompson. I'm picking Shavkat, man. Let me tell you how I think these people are gonna win. I think Ian Gary's gonna win by decision. I think Patty Pimlett's gonna win by third round submission. That's what I'm saying. Third round submission, and I think Shavkat's gonna beat Wonderboy Thompson maybe by second round TKO. Just TKOing him on the ground. He gets him down. Stephen Thompson's not fighting back, and then they just stop the fight. That's what I think is gonna happen. But yeah, those are my predictions for UFC 296. I'm gonna make a reaction after the fight. It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. This is looking like an 8 out of 10 card, just by like the fights, not by. We don't know how it's gonna end up, but this whole card is an 8 out of 10. Nice fights. Thank you, UFC.